What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Lee Hammock, and I use this series right here to bring awareness to narcissistic personality disorder, raise, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. Today's episode is going to be about my biggest regret so far being a diagnosed narcissist. Personal story. So if you want to tune in, you can tune in now. This is going to be a personal story, y'all, so it's going to be deep. It's going to maybe a trigger warning for y'all, but we'll see. So, as y'all know, I've been clinically diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. I've been in therapy for it, psychotherapy. I'm not a psychopath, but I've been in psychotherapy, talk therapy, since October of 2017 for it. And of course, you have a lot of regrets. I think a lot of people think that becoming self-aware and getting narcissistic therapy automatically means that person is going to be better. It's going to be better. Like, I got my ex at therapy, I got my narcissistic person in therapy, and they're going to be better. Nope. There's not a guarantee to be better, y'all. It just isn't. It's not a guarantee to be better. But the fact that I'm working on myself and I feel like, am I a better person? Yes. But also, at the same time, am I a better narcissist? Also, yes. Both things are true. Both things can be true. And when I woke up, and like I said, I've been in therapy since October 2017. I have 3 kids, a 13-year-old, 13 and a half, 5 and a half, almost 5 and a half, and a 1-year-old. She just turned 1. And my biggest thing that I think about all the time now that bugs me, the biggest thing that bugs me, I talked about this in therapy as well, is that all my kids get different versions of the same person. All my kids sat down in 10 years and talked about me. They will all have different stories to tell, and that bugs me so much, y'all. I don't think you understand how much that bugs me. I don't get emotional when I think about it because, there's something, I've been telling y'all, it's not a demon spirit. It's literally a personality disorder. When I feel like I'm about to get emotional, something literally kicks in and shuts it off. I wish I could describe it to you, but it's literally like a switch. Something kicks into me and shuts the emotional connect off. Sometimes on videos, if you're watching some of my videos and you see me kind of just shake a little bit and close my eyes, something is shutting the emotional connection off. So I've done this on videos before. I was just like, ugh. I told my therapist, and I was like, look, what is going on? I hate the fact that my kids get different versions of me. Because my 13-year-old, he's, I've been in therapy for 4 years. But he was 4, he was 8 years old when I first got into therapy. He was born May 17, 2008. He gets a totally different version of me. He got 7, 8 years of me. Well, he got 7, 8 years of me. Undiagnosed, 9 years maybe. I forget. I don't know how to do the math. But he's born in 2008. So he got all those years of me being an undiagnosed, unaware narcissist, treating people badly, women in and out of his life, just treating his mom badly, just yelling and screaming at him, expecting the best out of him, making him insecure, yelling, and just doing the worst type of stuff to kids. Y'all know how narcissists are with kids. Expecting the best of him, but not helping him be the best. Yelling and screaming at him, correcting errors. I need A's. I'm not gonna tell you how to help you get your A. You need to get an A. He gets a totally different version because one of the things that almost made me cry one day till that switch kicked in. He told me one day a couple months ago, about last year. He said, "Dad, you don't yell as much anymore, and I love you for that." And I was just shook it off. I was like, thanks, man. He said, "You don't yell as much anymore, and I'm proud of you." My son told me he was proud of me, which is weird, of course, but he said he was proud of me. You know what I mean? I was like, wow. It just made sense. I try not to yell no more. Do I still yell? Yeah, I still yell. I still rage out every once in a while. I had one rage out incident I had one rage out incident in, September of 2020, I think. So it's been over almost 2 years, a year and a half since a rage incident. And that incident, it was outrageous, but he's like, I can see him becoming his own man. I love it. I love watching. He's a teenager now. He's becoming his own man. He has his own little personality. He's becoming more comfortable in himself. I love watching him grow up and change right in front of my face because I'm changing and I'm helping him. It is making him more comfortable in his own person. He got a different dad. Then, for his first 8, 9 years of life, in 2017, he was 8 years old. When he's about to turn 9, when I quit my job, I erratically quit my full-time job to become a real estate agent. I quit my full-time job, making $30 an hour at Harris Teeter Distribution Center in Greensboro, North Carolina. I quit my job and became a real estate agent. No guaranteed income. I'm paying all the bills. My wife had got laid off from her job or whatever. and was pregnant. Was she pregnant? No, she had a baby. We had like Kingston was 6-7 months old. So that whole time I was going, I quit my job, become a real estate agent. And in that same period of time, my son was like 6 months old. He was born October 2016. He's the one I was yelling at. So my 6-month-old, I was in therapy. I started therapy, but it wasn't like, the first few therapy sessions, they don't change anything, y'all. They're just kind of, auxiliary sessions where you get, introductory sessions where you get to know the person. No real change is expected in the first few therapy sessions. You're just getting to know people. You know what I mean? They know your first name now. So my middle son, he's 5 now, but he's the one I was yelling and screaming at because I wasn't succeeding. I'm not where I want to be in life because of you and your brother, y'all kids take all my damn time. I'm yelling at my son. So he got the unbalanced Lee Hammock too, the unbalanced early in his life as a crawling infant. I don't know if he was crawling yet. But he was crying. I couldn't get him to stop crying. I was trying to do something. I was trying to work, and I could not get him to stop crying, so I had to go shut him up. And I was like, just shut up. That stuff happened. And I'm just like, wow. That's when my wife came home. She came home, and I was yelling at my son, called me a narcissist. And that's what got me started on the narcissist journey to discover what was going on with me. You know what I mean? This 2017. Yep. So that's before therapy. So that's before therapy. Sorry, I got the timelines mixed up. I went to therapy October 7, 2017. But in April, I quit my job and stuff like that, and that's when I yelled at my son. So you see how that works right there? I hadn't started therapy yet. Sorry, y'all, I mixed that up a little bit. So October 2017, I started my therapy. My son was born October 2016. That's why I get mixed up at. So I hadn't started therapy yet. And my wife came home, and I'm yelling and screaming at my son. She called. She's like, it's so hard living with a narcissist. I'm like, you're a damn narcissist. Get the hell out of here. Take the little bastard with you. I'm talking about my son. I'm mad. I'm yelling and screaming. Y'all like, Lee, call your son little bastard. Yeah, I'm yelling and screaming. I'm mad. Narcissistic rage. I can't control what comes out of my mouth. Y'all want to know the real me? You get the real me. Y'all keep expecting me to lie and sugarcoat stuff. Y'all know. Yeah. I love my kids. I love my kids. And as I said, it bothers me that they all get different versions of me. So I'm just like, look, go ahead and do this. And I looked up narcissism because she called me a narcissist. And that's what started on the journey. I ended up going to therapy, and I told I was going to go to therapy. I ended up going to therapy October that year. Ended up getting diagnosed very soon after. And here we are years later. So I've been in therapy since October 2017. My daughter, but in April of 2020, my wife left me again. So I've been in therapy 3.5 years, y'all. My wife still left me. That's why I keep telling y'all. Therapy is not the end-all, be-all. My wife still left me while I was in therapy because I still get distance. I still get disconnected and things like that. But she came back. I went back to therapy, worked on myself. She came back. And I read the whole Bible. She came back. We had the Hoover baby. I wouldn't call it a trap baby, a Hoover baby. We got pregnant really soon after she came back home because she left in April. She came back in May or June. She had a baby in February. So y'all do the math on that one right there. So she had my daughter was born last year, 2021 in February. She's 1 year old. So she gets a refined version of myself. I've been in therapy for 4 years. She gets a totally different version of me. I look at her, I love her, I care about her, I'm trying to change the world for her. My middle son, I regret yelling and screaming at him as a toddler. He's coming into his own. He's being himself. My oldest son, they all get different versions of me, and it just like bothers me, but they all get the best version of me right now, while they're still in their youth, while they're still growing up and things like that. I support all the stuff that they want to do. Everything they want to do. You want to play baseball? Let's go play baseball. You want to go outside? Let's go outside. Let's go to the YMCA. I try to help them build character. I'm trying to help them become better people now. Because I want my kids, this is very rare for narcissistic people. A lot of narcissists compete with their kids. I want my kids to be better than me. I do. I literally do. And that's tough for me to say because it's just like it goes against my nature. It goes against the way my mind works. Kind of like short-circuiting myself. Like short-circuit myself. Because I'm helping people. I'm actively helping people be better than me. I want you to be best version. I tell my kids all the time, like, look, I want you to be better than me. Whatever that means to you, be better than me. Don't yell at your kids. Don't do this to your kids. Don't scream at your kids. You know what I mean? My little girl, she ain't got screamed at. She was a whole year old, and I screamed at her one time. I get frustrated because she's a little monster. She be antagonizing me. She want me to scream at her, but I haven't screamed at her. My middle son, haven't yelled at him. I raise my voice. Yeah, I raise my voice sternly sometimes. My oldest son, raise my voice sternly sometimes. Talk to him like he's about to be a man here pretty soon. He's 13. He got a few more years. But my biggest regret is they all get different versions of me. But now, because My oldest son, he got to watch me work in a warehouse for the first 7, 8 years of his life, then become an entrepreneur, then go to therapy, then become a TikToker or YouTuber. My middle son, real estate, you know, for his whole life, he seen me doing real estate pretty much. I've been a real estate agent, taking him to, I've been had him in a damn Tula on my chest doing showings. My youngest daughter, I'm still a real estate agent now. I'm doing YouTube and, you know, TikTok and all the other stuff. So everybody gets different versions of me. I want everybody to, they're going to be able to tell different stories about me. And I want all of them to empower each other and not be jealous. Like, you got the best version of dad. He didn't yell and scream at you. He yelled. He was way tougher on me than he was on you. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't really know dad. He was, you know, you the new dad in his 20s. He was crazy. You know what I mean? He was real crazy. Y'all get soft dad, pretty much. The refined dad is trying to be a public figure, so everything he does and says is in the public eye and things like that. So that's my biggest regret, y'all, that my kids get different versions of me. I didn't get therapy earlier. You know, I started therapy in October 2017, so I was 32 years old, so I was pretty, I was aged upper. So when I ask when I'm doing one-on-ones with people, I ask people, like, well, how old is your significant other trying to get into therapy? Oh, 75. I was like, 75? If they say 18, 19, I'm like, there might be a chance for that person to go to therapy and put in work. But don't stay there. Staying there and standing by that person as they treat you terribly only enables the behavior. So don't use me as hope to stay in a relationship. I'm gonna put a shirt made and wear it every video. Don't use me as hope to stay in a toxic relationship. In all actuality, y'all, I just want y'all to win. I want my kids to win. I want everybody to win and have a good life. I really, really do. Truly, I do. Y'all gonna be like, anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I really, truly appreciate all of y'all. I know this is not my typical episode. I've been out and about today. I'll be better tomorrow, I promise y'all. Anyways, y'all, like and subscribe for more. Tune in for more. Turn on the notifications. I'm going live again. Until then, this is out. Peace.